Okay, family, we are getting ready to make some old school hash. The old hash that our grandmama and them used to make, the hash that my mama used to make that I grew up on. This is how we doing it. Okay, what I did was I just sliced up, I cut my potatoes in chunks, in fourths, okay? The fire's not on these. I just diced them, put them in a little bit of water, about that much water, because you want to really like steam them. Just so they can get like 3/4 of the way soft. So I have about that much water in the bottom of my saucepan, and that's it. So I'm gonna cut this on low. We're gonna put that like on a 5, okay? Now what we're using, family, today we're using commodities. I don't know if you guys in your area, most areas give out commodities. Commodities is what a lot of churches, food banks, and things like that, and they give people these type of canned foods and things. And what this is usually, you know, I don't want to categorize you know, people's financial situations, but usually, you know, the churches and whatnot give this. So I was able to get a couple of these from my sister, and she didn't know how to cook it, so I was telling her that, you know, being that I took on more of the cooking with Mom, that I'll show her how to cook it. So anyway, so we're going to use the pork in the juices. So what we're going to do is we're going to add some onions, and I just cut those into medallions, and when I got like to the end of them, you'll see that I just cut them in chunks. When it cooked down, it's not going to matter anyway. So you put your onion in there, because you definitely want that to season in there just right, you know, in your mixture and stuff. So, and then I'm going to add some seasoning salt. Okay? Don't want to put too much, because you're going to see the other stuff that I'm going to put in here. Then I'm going to put a little bit of black pepper. Okay. And to cook down up in our potatoes, we're going to add some beef broth. Okay, this one is not open, so let's go with this one. Yeah, this one is open. So we're going to add some beef broth to our water and to our seasoning of our potatoes. The main thing is you want some real good pot liquor, family. You want the juice to be very tasty, okay? And so we're going to do that, and we're also going to add some Lipton onion soup mix. Okay? Now, and that's it. We're going to let that do what it's going to do. We're going to let that cook down a little bit, slow and low. Okay? You're going to let that cook down at least until you're able to just about put a fork through your potatoes and pull it out easily. That's when you know that it's done. We don't want to put a fork in there where they break, because that's letting you know that the potatoes are too done. We don't want them too done, but we do want them soft enough to whereas once we add our meat and the juice from this, it's going to add to the pot lick and all that. Okay, now we're going to let that do what that's going to do, but I also wanted to show you the other things that we're going to add to this mixture as it's cooking. Okay, so now we've put in our beef broth. That's done. What we want to do is you want to add your cream of mushroom soup. I didn't have the Campbell's, so I'm using CVS brand, same thing, close to the same thing. But after you get through seasoning it up, you ain't going to tell the difference no how. So anyway, I just showed this for show, but we're not going to use chicken. We're going to use cream of mushroom. So I got 2 of these. Okay. We're going to add this when we add the meat mixture. Not now. We're going to do it in a minute. Okay. These here is just another part of those commodities that my sister had gave me. And these are just sliced potatoes. I have enough potatoes, so I'm not going to use these, but you know, these are just sliced potatoes. Okay. Now, I also have a can of cream of celery. I really dig this. I really like the taste of this. But I'm going to taste my pot liquor prior to putting this cream of celery in there because I don't think I'm going to need it. I primarily use this for my chicken and rice bake. I just happen to pull this on out of the cabinet. So let's put this over there because I doubt very seriously if we're going to use that. So what we're going to do is we're going to let this cook slow and until our potatoes are pliable. And then we're going to come back and we're going to add our meat, our cream of mushroom. We're going to cut the fire down low, and we're going to let that do what that do. In a minute, I'll be back. All right, family. Bye.
Hold on a second.
Okay, family. All right.
Wait a minute.
It's been a few minutes.
Okay, when was the one?
And what we want to do is, like I was saying before, you want to take something and just pierce them just to see.
Brian Hanson, 44?
Yeah. Whereas it's just like 3/4 of the way done, not totally done, but just about done. And you just want to flip them. You know, just flip that all around like that. To mix all that together. So you just put the spoon in there and just turn it around like so. So we just primarily just rolling that over, okay? Okay. That's the right amount of consistency of the water. Our onions are done. So what we want to do is now we want to prepare our meat. So let me get a can opener and get this meat here together. Now, the juice from the meat, we're going to also pour some of that in there. You know, we want that pot liquor to be 40 weight. You know, like a real smooth gravy that you want to dip your biscuits in, or you know, if you got some bread with butter on it and you want to dip that on inside of your pot liquor. You know, we eating this old school like Mama and them used to eat it. So we're gonna pour that juice all over that like that there. Okay, now we don't know if this meat is whole or not because I've never cooked this meat before. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to pour it onto, let me get some more of this juice off of here first. And I'm going to put it over here to the side first. Okay. Let me show you guys. This is the way the meat comes in the can. Okay. This is just pork meat, so I'm going to show you what I'm going to do to it right quick. So I'm just gonna, you know, just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Just a little bit. Okay. Okay. See that? Let's get the other can open. Excuse me. Now on this one, I don't need that much of the pot liquor, so I'm going to pour off some of this pot liquor because there's a lot of fluid left in there. So again, I'll just pour the rest of that little bit left on here. Okay, I just poured a little bit of it out. So now let me. So I'm just kind of. Just a little bit, you know what I'm saying? I won't be so hunked up. Okay. This is some straight up old school hash. I don't know if any of you guys used to eat this as kids. I know my mama used to make it. And at the beauty shop, my mama, you know, she had all kind of different clients back in them Compton days, and whatever the get down was in Compton, mama was on top of it, you know, because it was a well-known beauty shop and, you know, well-known in the community and all that kinds of stuff. So commodities and stuff like that, you know, my mama used to have a lot of that stuff coming to the shop. So she used to make this hash. And it used to be so bomb as kids, and especially like when the weather done changed up and it done got a little cold outside, and, you know, in them winter months and stuff like that. Yeah, we used to get out with hash. Okay, I'm going to put a little Worcester sauce in there just to kick that up just a little bit. Okay, so we're going to throw a little Worcester on him, you know, just to kick up that pot liquor a little bit. Just to get that to really do what we want that there to do while we get the biscuits and things together. Just throw some of that. I love the taste of Worcester sauce. Boy, this smells so good. Y'all ain't even understanding right now what's happening. So now that I pretty much got that all covered up real proper like, so now what I'm getting ready to do is, hold on, check this out. Bam. Throw that back on there like that and let him go ahead on and do some more of what he needs to do. You feel me? Okay, so now I'm going to get started on the biscuits. All right, family. In a minute. Bye-bye.